I'm intentionally not trying to make anybody motion sick. I am just trying to make sure that the bales are clear for the harvester. Right, I don't know if I've missed any. I probably have.
There is, because I've made 47, so there's definitely more on the field yet.
Okay. Still got a little while before these trees grow.
The ones on Riverbend have hit second stage. I noticed it the other day. I don't know if they did that episode or the one before, but I suddenly went past them and realised it started to grow. The thing is, you can cut them from second stage onwards, but you obviously get less wood.
Yeah.
You're better letting them get further on.
Maybe we should give them a growth enhance.
I don't know if you can in this game. Have you got any bone meal?
No, I haven't got any bone meal, unfortunately.
Slap them with some bone meal, that might do the difference.
I was going to say, you knew where I was going with that joke, and then you completely just change it as well. Alright, let's get this unloaded. Is that you?
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could roll alongside him and unload him for a little bit, but the trouble is, because we've got the really wide header on it, he's really close to his.
Yeah.
If it was two players, you could probably get away with it. I think you're just getting that little bit too close to the AI.
And
the AI still believes in COVID social distancing.
Yeah. Right, I'm en route back. More bales.
Yeah, worries. Hopefully, by the time you get back, he's on what should be his last little bit. I can spit the last out of this field.
And then,
I mean, you took 44 first time, didn't you?
Yes.
I reckon there's going to be 50 or 51. In total?
And then I can probably come down and. What
Or do you want to harvest the rice? The rice harvest is next. Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
I'll let you do that.
I was going to say, if you wanted a variety of stuff, because you do that, I might do some pallet running or something.
No, I could do a bit of harvesting.
Just gives you a variety of jobs.
Well, I've not done a pallet run, but it was a case of
If you give me a second, because I need to move the harvest and get that last little bit of straw that's under him. And then obviously it'll be a case of if we want to get, because we've still got that.
Oh yeah.
We've still got that big cedar, so we can redo this field, haven't we?
Well, that's what I mean.
If you want to get on with that, you can do. I don't know what you're putting on it. It's pretty much your choice.
Unsure. Is there any more Is there any more bales you've spat out?
Give me a second. Let me just get that last little bit that's in front of the baler. And see if it does get enough. Because there should be at least one more still in the system. It's whether I can squeeze it to a second one.
Yeah. Well, I'm just
But how many have you got on board?
4.
44 to 48, that's right. Yes, you've got everything on the field right now.
Okay.
I'm just moving this out of the way. Put this over here.
Is that other cedar a direct drill, or is it?
Yeah, the big one is, yeah.
I don't know, I might do that rice in a minute.
If you want to do the rice, you can do the rice. So, but yeah, there's 2 more coming out coming out of here now, and that's it. So 50 bales we got off that field.
That wasn't bad. Considering I'd
So what we'll do then is,
considering I'd sold a lot. You might want that baler parked on the.
No, the next field's sorghum. That doesn't do straw.
Yeah, but you wanted that in the grass, didn't you?
Yeah, but what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to park it back on the farm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the oats and sell and put them in the grain mill, and then I'm going to use the trailer back for the grain, for the rice.
Yep.
And then I'll use the massive Ferguson with the other flatbed on to do the pallet running. Because even though the Valtra's got the tipper trailer, but you're going to need the tipper trailer.
Yeah, we're soon not going to be able to drive this through your trees.
I'll leave that there, then go to this oak trailer. I go and sell these oaks, but then, like I say, I'll bring this trailer back to you.
We weren't selling them, we?
Well, you know, put them in the grain mill, you know what I mean?
I'm heading in the farm entrance, so I don't know where you are.
Just coming off the field.
Yeah, didn't want to meet you and there is eggs.
Yeah, well, I'll take eggs, I'll take all the mushrooms, I'll do my usual rounds.
I don't know if you want to check the sawmill.
I'll probably do that second. I'll do the stuff down to the canning factory first. Canning factory to farmer's market. Then I'll go to the sawmill and the cement factory.
Yeah.
Because the cement factory we're not selling to the temple anymore, are we? It's all going to the warehouse and stuff.
Yeah.
Although he's still telling me the temple's the best price. I'll try him up there, but I don't think it'll take him. And if he won't, I'll just take him to the warehouse.
Yeah.
But I'll do the full tour.
Is that
the other day I spent pretty much a whole episode on Riverbend just pallet running.
Yeah.
Literally, without realising, I actually looked at my recording timer. And I'd been like an hour and plus 2 time lapses just moving pallets around. But it's my fault, 'cause I'd been neglecting doing it for quite a while. I'd been that busy getting on with other things, I'd not. Right, so that's all the oats into the grain mill. So I'm not going to pick up any flour from the grain mill yet. I will let that build a little bit before we...
Yeah.
Kind of annoys me that the grain mill's got these 4 huge silos and it only has such a small capacity. I mean, you see the canning factory has the same, but doesn't have half as much land and that.
Right, well, I was going to say, if you want in...
I'm bringing you the trailer now for the rice.
No, I was going to say, any point you want to reseed that, get that over...
Yeah, that'll be in... If we let that skip a day, I'm not as worried. In fact, I could probably just set AI on that if I really wanted to. But we're sort of running short of bigger tractors at that point. Oh no, because we can put it on the... See if the AI can handle an articulated tractor, can't we?
Right, so I'm getting...
I'd rather the AI seeded than the AI did pallet running, because I don't think you can say to do pallet running, not properly.
Top of 9? The top of 9's ready.
Top of 9's ready to harvest, yeah, that's sorghum. That was going to be the next one after the rice.
Christ.
We've staged it not too bad, but yeah, we haven't... And that's sorghum, which I believe that sorghum, the plan was for that just to be chicken feed.
Yeah, it is. And then the wheat is going elsewhere, innit?
The wheat can then just go into the grain mill. Basically all our cereal crops are grain mill, apart from we do need to keep enough back to keep the chickens alive.
See, and that's annoying, because even the big harvester like this has got the blinky little shitty LED things.
It's obviously just a John Deere thing, wasn't it?
What's that?
It's not like... Is it not direct drill, that seeder?
Which one, the Amazon? No. You have to rip it.
Shit, I thought it was. Oh, I guess I feel getting ripped then.
No, it's always been a non-direct drill. You have to cultivate with it every time. Well, that's what we used to do.
For some reason I thought it was a... That's my bad. Oh well.
That was one we always used to use.
As soon as I admit it was always been a direct drill, but...
Did I just see you driving down the beck?
I've managed to get a wheelie either side of it.
Yeah.
Ah, bridge. My mortal enemy. There's one thing, this pretty big tractor make light work of the Ripper, shouldn't it?
Oh yeah. It'll handle that Ripper.
You would hope anyway. You definitely came along at the right time on used it, John Dick. I would never have bought it new.
No.
Obviously, I've left the planter in the rice field for now, but it should be in your way. And you'll be ready for... Because obviously the rice will want to be planting as well. Just wait till them 2 big rice fields we've done already. That should at least give us a decent...
Oh yeah, because this is the smaller one. The problem is do we keep this rice field?
I say yeah for now, because I don't think we've got much more different use for that field, if that makes sense.
Well, you'd just rip it back.
I mean, well, I'm willing to open that debate with you. What do you think? If we can rip it back into 8 and make 8 one big field again if you want it.
Well...
Let's wait to get 1 harvest off those other 2.
Yeah.
And just see what the yield looks like.
Yeah, because I'm kind of curious.
Because they're both 100% fertilised and that, so we should get really good.
Well, I'm kind of curious because obviously this at the moment, I've done 1...
It appears though, especially because that's the thing here, the long grain rice doesn't go as far in anything, but obviously doesn't need that specialist equipment to plant or harvest.
Yeah, which...
So that's the game's old trade-off to you. Stuff that's really easy to do tends to yield lower. Potatoes are an absolute fucking arse to do. But you get a shit ton of them.
Well, 1 headland of this field is 11,217. That's just a headland.
You see, that to me doesn't sound bad at all.
Well, we'll have to see what just a headland would do for...
Those bigger ones.
Bigger ones.
I mean, if it's a case where those 2 bigger ones are producing literally a absolute frick ton more and can pretty much fill the factory, then yeah, we'll rip that one up. But if all 3 working together is the way to go, then I'm happy to have all 3.
Oh, yeah. It's just like I said, we make a decision once we know what's coming off that one.
That would be a really funny idea.
Oh, God. Oh.
If I was to make a copy of this map, change every single field to rice paddies, and then we load that to the server, and then when Alan joins us again, we tell him that was our new plan, but we're doing it all with transplanted rice.
Oh, dude.
Imagine like 1 and 2 together as one massive rice paddy.
Oh. If it was that, I'd be young. That would take you hours.
I know. That's why I'm saying it'd be something I'd set up as like a joke. It wouldn't probably be really that way.
Oh, no, I know. You imagine the length of time. It would take you to plant. Especially with that little shitty harvest.
Well, that's the thing, because it would be that little harvester, wouldn't it? Because that's the only one that does it. It'd be
the little planter trike bike thing, whatever it is.
Obviously, you need to have a shit ton of the
rice saplings.
Yeah, you need to have probably quite a lot of greenhouses just to produce the saplings.
You'd never be able to keep up.
I know you wouldn't, but it'd just be funny to see his reaction. He'd probably just disconnect instantly.
He probably would. If he even got that far.
Yeah, if the game actually let him in, we still don't know if that's going to be a thing or not.
Nope.
Okay, this is the most precariously loaded trailer I've ever done.
Why, what are you doing? Oh, that wrong.
Well, I've got all the cement, and then I've got all the wood beams.
Ah, right, okay.
Just saying, so he didn't pick up the wood chips, just the beams, but because he did the cement first, the way the beams have ended up balanced over the cement and that just looks so freaking dodgy. So I have 9,000 litres of each. I know the temple will take all the wood beams. I'm going to try them with the cement. And then if they don't take all of it, what's left I'll have to just go and sell elsewhere.
Yeah.
So if I do this first, I'll then go from probably the warehouse where I sell the cement to the canning factory.
Could you not run
I'll need to come back for the egg.
I was going to say, do you not need to come back farm for the eggs and the mushies?
I might be able to get them on the back of this trailer, because I know the temple and that won't buy them.
David's about he's playing a balancing act probably right now to try not to take a corner too quick and go.
Well, look, I just figured out a way to reduce the trailer's tyre wear by 50%.
What, shove it on two wheels?
Exactly. Yep, I had it proper too, and I managed to hold it on two wheels as well. It didn't tip over.
Gabriele Tarquini did.
But then again, the way these freaking pallets are vibrating around.
Yeah, I noticed that. Even when I had the seeds and.
That's just a server thing, because on single player they don't do that. That's just a multiplayer dedicated server issue, I'd say. Probably a fraction of some desync or something.
Well, it might not be that, it could be networking. And what I mean by that is the fact that because you're moving at the speed you are, technically, because that truck goes quite quick and it's having to update.
It's not a truck, it's not a truck, it's a tractor.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I'm on the Massey, so I'm not even on a fast tractor, really.
No, but the seeds still have to update their XY
Yeah, I know.
coordinates.
But yeah, I'm in the Massey Ferguson, it's not even
I
like
thought you were on the truck.
No, because even the truck and trailer can't hold as much as this big orange, Bailey trailer can.
Ah, right, you're on the trailer.
I always use this for pallets, because I know it holds.
I know. And what?
I'm having to manually load the pallets on, because the game reckons it can't fit any more this size on, and I'm calling bullshit on that.
I had a word with Mr. Tim.
Yarp.
He said what I said. Well, if Alan's not involved this time, at that point, if it's me, you, David, and Willow, I said, would you be interested for Safer Seas? And he said, well, what, going through them all again? I said, well, for story point, I said, would be a good idea, because of Willow.
And me, don't forget.
Yeah, but we haven't, that's what I mean, we haven't gone through them all, but...
Like I said, the only one I went through with you was the Monkey Island one.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because I said, well, David didn't do the Pirates of the Caribbean one.
No, and I'm a big fan of the film series, so I wouldn't mind having a look at it.
I said, so Pirates Life, I said, I'd like to go through again. And
this is one of the most ramshackle loaded trailers I've ever freaking pulled.
Probably. And I said, it's not, we wouldn't have to do it in the actual world. We could do it in Safer Seas. And I said, well, what Safer Seas is basically it's PvE, not PvPvE.
It's like, you remember back to the old RuneScape days, you only ever fought other players related to certain zones, didn't you? And I know that's going back well into the realms of history, folks. If you know what RuneScape is, ask your parents.
Well, I know what RuneScape is. Didn't get along with RuneScape that well.
I played it a little bit back in the day, but I don't think I ever got particularly far on it.
Yeah, because I would like to take you through.
Yeah, like I said, I'd be more than interested in having a look, because it's a game I enjoyed when we did the Monkey Island stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy it. It's another one of those games that I think I've said to you before, I probably couldn't solo personally. I know you have done, but it's not something I...
Right, so there's 26,304 litres in this thing.
Right, okay, so that one's going out the canning factory. You'd have to do that right now if you don't want to.
I'm gonna, because I need a trailer for... I need
sorghum,
a trailer for sorghum, really. I know there's a spare trailer, but... Tell you what. You're making a fucking mess of that!
Well, I think he started in the middle, didn't he? As the AI likes to do at times.
Yeah, I don't get why they haven't got the edges. Yeah.
You can set... I think I forgot to hit the button. You can set... Do you want to start on headlands or centre?
Right, okay.
I think I forgot to hit the button for headlands. Right, so as I suspected...
It didn't take
the temple took all the wood, but none of the cement. So yeah, so we have filled it with cement.
Okay.
But that's just 9,000 litres of beams.
It's not bad. I mean, the money's
good. It all helps, doesn't it? Well, I might just to actually unload this and reload it, because it'll hopefully reload it in a more...
sensible fashion.
Yeah, basically.
Ooh, can't you tell David's doing something?
There we are, yeah, it's reloaded it all a bit more sort of balanced.
I've got to say, couldn't
now,
you
what worries me is that
well, you got to come
I may have to take the cement bags, because I think the next best sale place will be the warehouse. But I'm worried the warehouse will buy the eggs and the mushrooms off me. So I might have to go to canning factory next.
Well, yeah.
I can always offload the cement bag near the canning factory and then go back for them. I'm pretty sure the in-game warehouse buys pretty much everything.
Yeah, you'd have to check.
But we're better selling to them. I clipped a rock! We get the bonus. Where's the best? It says to me the best place for cement bags is the temple. And by the way, you'll know when the temple's finished because the sale point goes away.
Right, okay.
That's how I learnt on Riverbend that finished. Because I went to take some stuff there and there was no sell point anymore.
Well, it was just it was like
Silver Room, wasn't it? Silver was the same.
Silver Room.
So I just wish it'd give you some indication.
Yeah.
Or like I say, I wish where it says materials for next step, I wish it'd give you the step after as well.
Yeah.
Because then if you know it's got everything for the next step, you could start planning. It's a bit like I was talking about it on one of my videos. I've got the mod for transport contracts.
Yeah.
Because that's how I've got rid of a load of straw actually. Because I keep getting transport contracts who want like 80,000 litres of straw. So like, yeah, fuck, you can have it, go for it.
Right. Well, I've dumped all that.
You know what I'd love to see in this game? It'd be something I think would be quite simple. What? Like the contract system. But say like a term where say you get you get something and it'll say, you know, the grain mill will pay you for 100,000 litres of barley and pay you a bonus.
Yeah.
At the end of the harvest season. So not like the few hours you get now. It would take into account that you need a year to plant that, grow it. But you could have like pre-signed contracts that if you produce X amount, they'll give you a bonus on it.
Yeah.
You know, and it'd be a way of getting you to, well, look at all the things.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is,
actually plan.
I'm surprised you didn't know about the biogas, because you pass the bloody biogas plant when you go on the highway.
Yeah, no, it's more because the symbol hadn't appeared, because I realised now the symbol was turned off. That was more what got me, was the fact that there was no symbol for it.
Yeah, it makes me wonder when they've designed this map, if they've only put fog to spawn in certain places.
Possibly.
I know you can get rid of it on single player.
Yeah, but you're only doing that by doing a console command.
Which?
That's the other thing. I mean, I don't mind it, but by all means, make that a toggleable option in the menu.
Yeah.
The fog. You know, to me that wouldn't take a lot.
No, because like now I'm coming off the freeway.
And it would probably help people with lower end PCs to run the game a little bit better.
It probably would. I need to go back to 12. No, 9.
Oh, you know you have us in 9 now, aren't you? Yeah.
I need to go back to the harvester, but you know. So the rice field's ready to be.
You'll need ripping over. We're gonna use that big one. It'll need ripping.
Oh yeah, I know. But the rippers.
They're just kind of busy.
Kind of busy at the moment.
I mean, we could always throw it on the other one.
Which one?
Yeah. Well, our stage is a direct drill.
Yeah, no. Don't we have another? Do we not have another ripper as well? Or have we only got the one ripper?
No, we've only got the one at the moment.
I thought we had another cultivator.
Oh, we have an old cultivator, yeah. Trust me, I'm not sure if the only tractor I think that's free right now is the little same.
There is the voucher, but that's on trail or whatever it is.
I say you've got that on the trailer duty.
Yeah.
So I think the only tractor that's currently not got a job is the same.
And the white, technically, but the white's on trailer duty.
I kind of don't class the white as ours anymore, as far as I'm concerned. That belongs to the stone place. Right, so I've just spent ages loading up all like the preserved foods nicely, and then dumped the pallets of cement on top of them. I'm pretty sure that would lead to flat jars.
Yeah, probably.
So 10,000 litres of beetroot, 9 of noodle soup, 12 of carrot, 12 of parsnips, and 9 of cement bags. Now, obviously, the farmer's market ain't going to buy the cement bags.
No.
Oh, bugger me, that was a save.
Are you now a bit top heavy?
I think so, yeah. Let me put it this way, I'm pretty sure I nearly scraped the wing mirror on the ground and somehow saved it. Somehow managed to get it back.
Yeah.
I still love the idea that you just roll in a tractor through to literally the farmer's market and just friggin' yeah.
I still think they need to fix the contracts to say that if anything's got the farmer's market, it's like.
We should just have a note. Just put a note at the bottom. This requires delivery in pallets. You know what I mean? That's all it would need. Look, you know, remember, I think it was before we started really playing it out, but one of the very early updates, they broke. So the only way you could dump stuff into like a sell point was you had to have a digger set up in such a position that the trailer was actually technically dumping into the digger.
Yeah.
Right, so that's everything that wasn't the cement bag sold.
That's over 500,000.
I know, good in it.
And most of that's probably going to get spent.
Well, I mean, we're only really making money to spend it, but I'm not really sure what on just yet. I don't know if we're going to go...
Cow barn?
Well, yeah, we can do.
Well, the buffalo.
We don't need the big one with the automatic feeder. I think we can do feed mixes ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
No, I just scratched my nose. I'm trying to think whether we get a big feed mixer. I mean, there is a mod for like static feed mixers, but I'm not sure how many of them we'll be able to use after today. I would have to check. But we can soon get a feed mixing wagon. And then we've got the bale. We'll need some silage bales for cows.
Do we not have any still? Or did we sell them?
No, I think we just have hay and straw.
Right. Oh no, we sold the silage, didn't we?
Yeah. So obviously you're cutting that. Once we cut that grass field, we can always see how many bales we get off it. We'll bale it all as grass. If we get a shit ton, I'll rent a wrapper.
Yeah.
And we'll just go ahead and wrap a load.
I don't think we'll get a lot.
Well, if you want them, we could always that field you're harvesting now. We could always make a bigger grass field if we wanted to at some point.
Yeah, the problem is the trick does the trick not work anymore?
What's that?
The cut. Multiple cuts.
Yeah, you can still do that.
I didn't think you could. Thought there was a limit on that.
No, what happens is after you've done 2 or 3, it gets to be such a big pile, it's pretty much lifting the tractor off the ground.
Yeah, but there wouldn't be a problem with that with a bale.
Yeah, but the problem with the mower.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, have they actually fixed the bloody swath things appearing again now? The things appearing in the bloody combines.
Yeah, that was only broken for 1 episode. The next time it was you commented. The next time we came on, it's working again. I think that was just like a weird graphical glitch. Our game just picked up that particular night. And that's the cement sold.
Not bad.
Well, money's looking good again.
For now.
Till I get access to the bank, till I get access to the company credit card. If we get a cow barn, we definitely want one that has the milking parlour attached, because you know the cheaper ones.
Yeah, because you want the buffalo milk.
Buffalo milk.
Buffaloes, we need buffalo milk.
1,000 litres of buffalo milk sells for over £10,000.
Exactly. That's why I think
that's
why I think we were going to do buffaloes.
Also, also part of me doing it because that is like the new thing for this game. It's like, maybe a little bit down the road we get a second sheep barn, but we fill it full of goats.
We can get goats?
You can get goats. Oh, well, we could do goats now. I don't think you don't get wool off them, but you get goat milk.
You get the milk, which then you could technically, which weird
so
thing
if we
is,
buy
I bet you can't.
If we got cows, you can put it in the dairy. Yes, you can.
What, to make goat cheese?
You can make you make goat's butter.
Is that even a thing?
Yes, it is. Don't forget I'm working in that industry.
I know, but
right, is there not a dairy on this map?
No, don't think so.
So we have to place one. That's not a big deal. So productions. If I go to a dairy.
Is there a dairy or not?
There's no one on the map because it's not there. So dairy we can make buffalo mozzarella. That sells for big money. You can make cow cheese, buffalo milk, goat milk, chocolate. I'm just saying that because it's differentiating it from goat's cheese.
Oh, okay.
It's got a little cow face next to it to show the chocolate. You can make obviously cow's milk. It's actually not showing goat's butter on that. I'm sure the ones I've seen, unless there's different. I mean, we can always go down that avenue now if you want, because we've got enough money to get a lot of goats and the dairy.
Well, what? Yeah, but what's the goat's food?
Grass.
Yeah,
I think it's the same shape.
I say grass isn't ready.
It's as near as, isn't it? It's on the next thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can make a start on that now because I've done pallet running for the day.
We'd have to shift the equipment and start on the grass field.
Yeah, well, that's not biggie. And I don't really need to worry about windrowing because that baler of ours is such a wide pickup. The one thing I will do though is I will fill it full of silage additive because that adds to grass.
Yeah.
So even if you only use grass, you still get that bonus.
Yeah, the only thing that needs moving off 9 is the header trailer.
So what I might do then, if we are going to get a dairy, I might put it up at the old farm. I think we did sort of say that was the thought with that one. That was going to come like the area where productions can go.
Well, yeah.
Although I am now completely lost. Okay, that's the restaurant area. Ah, there it is.
Old farm's like 30, where field 30 is.
Yeah, but I'm in the build menu.
Ah, right.
So I didn't have a map or anything. I mean, we have this grass field in front of the old farmhouse, which I can just stick it on there. We've not cut this farm, we've not cut it in years, have we?
No.
Unless how much would that bit of land be to buy back? One of the ones we sold when we took all the... I mean, field 30, total land 30, only 40 grand to buy, these nice flat land ready to build on. Because I can always nip up there and cut that grass because it's not been done for years.
No.
If we are... So I can now put the dairy. Yes, land is owned by me, I've just bought it, you pleb.
Saying that it's not owned by you.
No, I think I was actually one too far over. So where's the... Which one's the one we collect at? And which one's the one we... I'd say we dump into that one. Right, we now own a dairy.
See? As we can see.
Okay, this animal barn will need to put water in as well. Which that's okay, we've got that massive TARDIS water thing, and obviously that's the point, we've now got 2 tankers, well one of them we can transfer into being the milk runner, can't we?
We've only got 1 tanker, haven't we?
No, we've still got that white one as well, I'm sure we didn't sell that white one, it's still there.
Oh, which one?
There's the blue one, which is the TARDIS. Oh, yeah. The white one only holds water, so we'll probably have to... Right, we can actually do it now, because they've actually got 7,000 litres of meadow grass they can start on.
Yeah.
That is the sheep barn now full of sheep.
I think your rip is finished.
Yeah, I'll saw that in a second. We've now got 85 goats.
Oh, right, okay.
Because that's the maximum that barn will take. So I'm just going to start, I'm going to go and give them obviously as much water as they need for now.
Well, you've got the TARDIS thing, haven't you?
Yeah. The annoying thing is, the one that isn't the TARDIS, I might have to swap that for another TARDIS. Because the one that isn't the TARDIS only does water.
Yeah, it doesn't take water. We'd have to
Well, it does take water, but it doesn't take...
milk.
It doesn't take milk. So if we got another TARDIS, at least we know that one will take milk.
And just make sure you paint them a different colour.
I'll put like milk on the number plate or something. Yeah, I'll sort it. I'm just saying I'm doing the water on that first now while I'm thinking about it. But like I say, even though we've not got any grass bales yet, they've got 7,000 litres of meadow grass to go at to get them started. Where do you give them water? I can't even see where you give them water. No, you don't on this barn. This barn's obviously still has it plumbed in. Which is good. So they're getting started on that meadow grass, which is good.
Yeah.
I might as well top all the greenhouses up while I've got the water trailer on my back.
Might as well. Might as well do that.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
So there's going to be 28,421 litres of sorghum for animal feed.
Chicken food.
Yeah. Which
means that the wheat that's in there, we can sort of... I may not be able to do it all straight away, just to see how long that actually lasts us. But from what I've seen so far, the they're not that quick to get through it.
Yeah.
I mean, you think a chicken's not exactly a massive creature, is it? So it's fair to assume it wouldn't eat a huge amount. So anyway, so to give you the full lowdown, what the dairy will produce: buffalo milk, buffalo mozzarella,
which is what we want.
butter using buffalo milk, butter using goat milk, or butter using regular milk, cheese, chocolate, which requires milk and sugar, goat milk, goat cheese, or regular milk. Like I said, I know from experience, like buffalo mozzarella, for example.
Yeah.
1,000 litres of it at best price is £24,000.
Yeah.
I think like goat milk, sell bottled goat milk goes for £7,000. So we're a little bit off getting the cows now because of obviously the barn and that, but we'll soon get back to there, believe me.
You mean the buffaloes?
You've seen the rate we're making. Well, buffalo coup. You've seen the rate we're making money when we need to.
Yeah, unfortunately we just have to move the equipment where we've got it parked.
Yeah, that's no biggie.
What are we selling? Oh, is that the
other trailer?
Other trailer.
Right, so almost for milk I will paint like a white colour, whereas the water one is blue. So in fact, the old one sold for pretty much the same price as we paid for the new one.
Yeah.
The new one's also, I didn't get the biggest one, but I think it's like a 10,000 litre capacity, something like that. So it means we don't have to worry about moving it every. Oh no, I got the biggest one again. It's 200,000 litres. We won't. I think we'll move it more often than that, but.
Probably.
Do us a favour, when you get a chance.
What?
Go like to the store, look at our spinach field. Are you seeing like weird patterns in it?
Go to the store?
Well, just a quick moment for you to teleport to the store. But I've just driven obviously out of the store back towards the farm. I've looked at our spinach field and it's like the way it's been fertilised and it's left like weird patterns.
You know, farms has that weird thing of how it does fields, don't you? Which, for a game that's supposed to be...
Because it doesn't have, what do you call it, multi-angle.
But for a game that you would think, you know, they make a big deal about the graphics and everything, you'd think they would stop that bollocks.
You'd think so, but... Oh, bollocks, yes, of course.
What?
Don't have an idiot. Goat milk is produced on pallets.
Yeah?
Well, I bought a tanker for it, didn't I?
No.
I did. I forgot that. I thought it was like cows where it's produced.
You bought it for... Did you not bring it for the... Did you not buy it for the buffalo milk as well?
Well, I was kind of thinking it could be used for both. I said I'd just forgotten that. Yeah, the goat milk spawns on pallets.
Oh, it's not much of an issue, is it?
No, I'm not saying it's a big issue. I'm just saying as I saw it, you know.
Just another thing to add to your...
Oh, yeah, I'll just quickly whip in that.
Yeah, do you want... the...
Sorry, don't mind me. I was just lining up.
sorghum?
Like, so, well, like I said to you, if we're gonna... Because what are our plans? Are we keeping that other seed on, like long-term rent? The big 15 metre one?
I'd say so for now.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing to have around, and we've not quite. So if we're keeping a long-term rent, yeah, because we can throw that at. 'Cause if we're not keeping that, then the other seeder is direct drill.
Yeah. I'd say until, even though we had the money to buy a seeder, but
Now, I won't start anything planting now because I think we'll get to a night before we're.
yeah, that's why I'm just quickly ripping it ready. I don't know what you're doing with the sorghum field.
How would you feel about making that into one big grass field? If we've now got the sheep and we're looking again,
Well, if that's the case,
the cows for too long.
we'd have to rip it.
Yeah, rip it all into one field and plant grass on it all again.
Hmm. I mean, I have no objections to it.
I'm just thinking because I get the feeling that the cows are not a million miles away.
Probably not.
So if that's the feeling, that I think we're gonna
Need
suddenly be wanting
TMR stuff.
Well, we're gonna need silage. We're gonna need hay.
Yeah.
Now we have some in storage already. Don't get me wrong, but
And grass,
I think
obviously, for...
which also leads again into what I said is if I can throw a
Oh, bollocks.
no, I won't throw them.
Have you got a tractor spare?
The Valters on the front of the. Do you want me to move the seeder for you?
No, it's alright, I'll do it. I'll just drop this.
I was saying if we're doing that, if I can throw down a silage pit, say if we try and do a on the corn, if we do it one stage before ready to harvest,
Hmm.
and we do a load of corn silage.
Yeah, and then we also...
In that case, then the field, the grass field, can be entirely devoted for a while to hay and
grass.
grass. I always like the idea of doing silage the proper way with a forage harvester, but obviously. So at least if it was me and you, or even one of us and Alan, you know, between us we're going to be able to do it.
Hmm.
The other option you do the setup I had on Home Walls on 19, which is where I had a forage harvester and I had a massive auger wagon on the back of it.
Well, yeah.
So that way, once that was full, you just put the pipe out and pull the tractor alongside it.
Well, you could do something like that.
I'd like to have a go at doing it the proper way. It's just two actual people. I'd like to just have a shot at it, you know.
That's something we can do.
But like I say, if we do it with the corn, means we don't have to buy a corn header for that harvester just yet.
Hmm.
Like I say, we just rent a forage harvester. Wouldn't have to be the TARDIS route, because we don't need the massive expenditure with the cheapest one.
Yeah.
And possibly just rent a big silage trailer just so we don't have to unload it as often.
Hmm.
In fact, it'd probably be better if Alan was here as well, because we could have two silage trailers.
Yeah.
And then as one was full and going and unloading, the second one could
Yeah.
be going. So the good thing is, once you've done that, if you just quickly ripped the gap in between these two fields, in field 9,
Hmm.
I think that would be enough. We'd be able to get it to replant grass across all of it.
Was it not? Why is that one direct drill?
No, but we could just set a little 4 metre guy off on it, couldn't we?
Yeah, that's what I meant. That one's direct drill.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna.
I think it would replant over the grass seed, which I know is a little bit of a waste of seed, but at least it would all get it all level.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't do it till I've collected the grass. I'm pretty sure any grass you run over it would destroy.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna do it yet.
Unless we just planted field 12 as one massive grass field.
No.
I think that'd be. Yeah.
No. Keep that for crop.
Fair dues.
There's no
I
point.
think we're at the point now where our equipment's grown, where we can start thinking about making these back into single bigger fields rather than.
Yeah. But like I said, there's no point just putting that into
Yeah.
it when that's a waste of good cropland.
Oh no, I agree. I said it mainly as a joke. I'm going to be honest.
And it shouldn't take you too long to collect that grass.
Well, looks like I say with that baler having the pickup it does, I'm not worried about windrowing it first.
No, I mean at some point we could probably invest in some better mowers.
Well, ideally, I'd love to go and get the big M. If we're going to do that, I'd just go big M.
Yeah, well the problem is that wouldn't be that far off being quite achievable. Look at how much money we had before until you spent it.
Oh, I'm not saying it wouldn't be. I'm just saying at the moment we have other things to work on. But if we're doing that, to me, you get to the point where any trail mowers, you're better off just with the big.
Yeah, you better go in. Yeah, but the problem was, it was the case of the mower that we used to have. Was
The
the one
other
that
one,
used to swap.
there is a, yeah, well, the big M does.
Yeah, I know it does. But I'm saying the mowers that we had on tractors used to swap.
Yeah, well, I think there's none. I don't think there's.
No,
I think there should be one of the in-game ones. Just one. I know mod ones do.
They were DLC. They were.
I think that's Sam. No, I think that's Sam has one, which his base game does.
I was gonna say because it was part of the Cavernaland.
Yeah. Obviously, that field you're doing is just going straight back to long grain rice again. It's a paddy, so it goes back to.
Oh yeah, I know, but it was just.
I don't think we'll have any fields ready tomorrow, which is probably slightly a good thing. Give us a chance to catch up on a few other bits and pieces.
Well, yeah, because the fact that if I was using the big 15-meter seeder, then this is why I ripped it.
Yeah, you probably will be able to.
Because it's not a direct drill, otherwise I wouldn't have bothered.
I think, yeah, because like I say, I'll put the smaller 1 hour one onto this once we've ripped the middle out and just get it to replan the whole lot.
Hmm.
But I'll just do the whole lot as like one massive grass field.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll make these all as bales. Like I say, if we decide we don't need this many grass bales, we can soon rent a wrapper and just wrap the ones.
Right. I'm just going to leave that there a minute. I'm going to go and dump this sorghum into the silo.
Yep, no problem.
Did I leave the voucher running?
I think I jumped into it and started it when I went. So I was going to go and grab that seeder off the field for you, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I think I might have started it then. Out the way, you jackass!
I wasn't in your way.